let's work. Come on, let's work. Come on, let's work.
Each and every Monday, I spend my day coming up with income increasing ideas for my businesses so that I never get too complacent, so that I never get too comfortable doing things, one way. I always want to be innovative. I always want to come up with new, fresh ideas for how I can do things. So every Monday, I want to encourage you to spend some time really thinking about how you can be creative in your business, how you can increase your income, come up with as many money-making ideas as possible. That is one way to really set yourself apart from everybody else. I believe that what you focus on is what you find. So if you focus on ways to make more money, guess what's going to happen? You're going to find more ways to make more money. So tonight I want to talk to you about really using your social media platforms, because they're very powerful and they are freaking free, y'all. It's free. As an entrepreneur, if you are a seasoned entrepreneur and you were like in business before social media, then you know what it was like doing business before social media, when you had to really be a street team, when you had to get flyers printed and go pass them out, when you had to, you had to do business a completely different way. And so this is why it's so important that you actually leverage the tools we have. Social media is a beautiful, free tool. So why not use it? Why not make the most of it? Why not make the most money as you possibly can with this free marketing tool? So I want to talk to you about a 3-step process to really leverage your social media presence. Because if you are not, if you're not being social on social media, what are you doing? I mean, what are you here for? If you are still using Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, even Periscope, if you're still using all of these social media outlets as a consumer, but you're really an entrepreneur, then you're doing things wrong. You are hustling backwards. You have to really create a solid strategy for each social media network so that you are using them as an entrepreneur, so that you can turn those followers into funds, so that you can get those people off of social media onto your website, so that they can spend some money. That is how you can turn those followers into funds, is by driving them to your website. Your website is where you can make money. On most social networks, Instagram specifically, you can't really do a whole lot of shopping on Instagram. You have to click that one link that is in your profile. So you only get that one little precious link on Instagram. That's why it's so important that you have some strategies in place for how you can market to your people. So this is the other thing. I had 5 businesses before Instagram, right? So when I got on Instagram and when I created a business page for the Single Wives Club, it literally grew my business 100%. It grew my business so much. And so I know the value in really being strategic about how you use social media. I teach a class on how you can use Instagram for business, because it is so important that you are really intentional with the people you're connecting with the message that you're putting out, with the imaging that you're putting out, with the vision that you're sharing on your social media. So 3 steps, here we go. The first step is to actually care, right? If you care about the people who you want to connect with on social media, if you care about your followers, if you care about creating a community, then you are really going to set yourself up for success. So what I recommend to all of my clients, what I do for myself, what my dream team does, each week we set a goal. We set a social media goal. You can put it in your planner. I put mine in here in my planner, and I write out how many people I want to connect with, how many, whether they're going to be influencers that I want to connect with, celebrities that I want to connect with, how many followers I want to gain this week, how many, comments I'm going to make sure I respond to, how many people do you want to connect with? Again, what you focus on is what you find. So if you focus on building a community, if you focus on connecting, then that is what you will do. You'll be able to connect. My Instagram is Coriel. It's the same as my name here. And the Single Wives Club is my other brand page, and Ready to Work. I got a ton of Instagram pages for whoever just asked. But the Single Wives Club, Coriel, Ready to Work, those are all my Instagram handles. But each of them are successful in their own way because I have a strategy. I have a strategy and I'm very intentional. So number one, you have to actually care, right? So when you are coming up with these goals, when you're coming up with the actual list of people you want to connect with, because I want you to get specific. I don't want you to just say, all right, I'm going to connect with 3 celebrities this week. No, I want you to write out exactly who you want to connect with and why. You don't want to just connect with anybody just because they're popular or just because they're famous, because any old, reality star may not represent your brand well, may not be the right person that you want to connect your business with. So really be intentional about the people that you want to connect with and write it down. If you don't know about the law of attraction, I am here to tell you that it is real, and what you go looking for is typically what you find. So start putting these names into the universe. One time, I said a very specific person that I wanted to connect with, a very specific person. And when I tell you, this person DM'd me within 72 hours. How? Why? I don't know how they found me, but I'm willing to bet it has something to do with me setting that intention, with me speaking it into existence. I can go on and on and on, all day long. I could do a whole scope about the things that I have been able to manifest in my life simply because I spoke it into existence. I set a clear intention about what I wanted and I went after that. And then it started, out of nowhere, it started to present itself. So number one, you want to actually care about these people. Don't just go connecting with people who, are just popular or just famous or got a lot of followers. But what is it about this person that really makes you want to connect with them? Because people can sense when, you're being genuine. People can sense when you just want a shout out, when you just want a repost. People can definitely sense your spirit even through social media. So be very intentional about who it is that you want to connect with. So step one, actually care. Have a genuine interest in the people that you want to connect with and the people that you're already connected to. If it's a brand, if it's an organization, really, be interested in them so that you can come up with a strategy for how you are going to work your way in, how you are going to make yourself stand out among all the other people on Instagram, all the other people, on social media. So definitely you got to care, right? Step two, connect. Again, if you are not being social on social media, what are you doing? What are you here for if you're not being social? You definitely should be creating a strategy for how you are going to connect with people. So let me tell you this little secret. People love being honored. People love being featured. People love being interviewed. People love praise. They love being recognized. So if you decide for Motivation Monday that you are going to post your favorite entrepreneur, guess what? She's going to appreciate it. She's going to like it. Even if she doesn't like it that first time, even if you don't think she sees it, keep putting it out there. The law of attraction is real. Persistence pays off. So one quick story, I connected with Niecy Nash. It might have been like 2 years ago now. It's been a while. But Niecy Nash is one of my favorite wives. Of course, I have this organization, the Single Wives Club. So we are all about preparing for marriage. And I'm always looking for happy wives who exemplify, the happy wife life. So Niecy Nash is one of those wives who is in love with her husband. She always kissing on him. They always going on these date nights. They're always in love. And so she was one of the people that I featured for Wife Crush Wednesday or something. She saw it. She liked it, and that is how I established a connection with her. From there, I reposted a few of her posts. When I blogged about some wives that I like, I posted her, I tagged her in it. On Christmas last year, I sent her some t-shirts, and so now we have this relationship going. Have I ever met her in real life? No. Have I made money off of her? Yes. because she wore the t-shirt, she reposted the t-shirt, she sold lots of t-shirts for me, and I did not, initially look for her to buy anything from me. That's the other thing. Before I sent her a t-shirt for Christmas, she went onto my website and bought 4 shirts. That's how I even got her address to send her the free shirt. So she appreciated me and liked the mission so much. We had built such a relationship that she went online and spent her own money to buy my stuff. I didn't have to send her anything for free. She supported the movement and bought it on her own. And it all came off of this one connection, off of one genuine connection. Just a few weeks ago, I literally bumped into Drea in the bathroom here in Atlanta. I bumped into Drea, made a connection with her, a genuine connection. I didn't bump into her and say, hey, can you do me a favor? I didn't bump into her and say, hey, let me give you this book. Can you post it for me? I didn't say any of that. I bumped into her, gave her a compliment, gave her the book, and, she ended up posting it. I sold so many books off of that post, all because I was genuine and I was intentional. Then after, she posted, after I sold all of these books, I posted a picture and said, look at all these books sold. Thank you, Drea. And I tagged her. She reposted that again. So twice I got connected to 4 million followers on Instagram for free. I literally could not have paid her to post for me. I could not have afforded to pay her to post for me. So if you are genuine online and offline, and you really, really are intentional about connecting with people, then that will lead to step 3. So step 1 is you got to care. Step 2, you have to connect. Step 3 is collect. As in, collect those coins, collect those payments, collect those benefits. So you are going to get paid from these connections. You are going to get paid from these partnerships. Whether it is new orders, whether you sell some new products, whether you have a new partnership and now you're hosting an event with somebody, or you are creating a product together, you have new exposure, you have new opportunities. If you care and if you connect, then you will absolutely be ready to collect. Now, it might not always be money, but that is okay. Do not start feeling like if you don't see the funds rolling in right away, you're failing. Not the case. It takes time and it takes persistence. So if so-and-so does not respond to you on the first time, hit them up again. If such and such does not respond to your DM this week, DM them next week. Persistence pays off. And if they don't respond, then guess what? It was not meant to be. Everything is not for everybody, but the person who is meant to respond, the person who will appreciate you, will respond. You will connect with the people who you're meant to be connected with. So what I want you to do tonight, I want you to set a goal. Really, really figure out how many people you want to connect with this week on social media, and then come up with a strategy. So all of the social media networks are, used for different reasons. Facebook is great for conversations. Twitter is great for sharing, quick thoughts. Instagram is great, obviously, for, sharing visually appealing images. So it's very, very important that you really create a different strategy for each different network. Be very, very strategic, and I promise it will pay off. So before I go, I want to let you know, if you want some more information about Instagram specifically, because one thing about me, I only like to teach what I know. I teach based on experience. So the one social media network that has completely changed the way I do business is Instagram. And so that's why I teach an Instagram for Business class. Now, I could give you coaching, I can consult you on every single social media network, but Instagram is my baby. Instagram has made me so much money. So I know that I have mastered that formula. And that's why I wrote a class on it, so that I can help you with that as well. So readytowork.com is where you can find all of my classes. I released a course last week. If you all have not heard about this Building a Profitable Brand class, you are sleeping. I gave you ways to create a money-making mindset, because if you don't get your mind right, you ain't gonna get your money right. So we went over ways to create a money-making mindset. I gave out over 20 money-making ideas, and then I gave you all some time and money-saving tools. So if you missed that class, definitely log on to work101.com/profit. Let me see if I can pull it up. Work101.com/profit. That is where you can sign. 101.com. If you have never been here before, welcome. You can subscribe to my list. I am going on tour soon, so make sure you get on the list so you will find out when I'm coming to a city near you. You can click here to get the book. Click here to find out about my work study program. I got a mobile app you can get. I got a podcast you can listen to. If you click right here where it says e-course, you can find out about building a profitable brand. Read a little bit about my story, and then you can register. And I also have this super cool new downloads, this digital workshop. So I have a ton of great, affordable resources. I love to be a boss on a budget. So I got some stuff here that will not break your bank. So I got some digital downloads. Hey, that's me right here just for you. Got some goal planning, work, pray, slay, weekly goal tracker, a 90-day goal tracker, some goal cards, whatever it is that you could possibly need to create a plan for 2016 so that you can make this. Yeah, you can definitely log on to work101.com. Check that out. I also want to make sure you know that I am having a virtual vision board party. Hey, you read my mind. A virtual vision board party, January 3rd. 4 p.m. Eastern. It's totally free. It's going to be right here on Periscope at Single Wives Club. So make sure you are following Single Wives Club. If you want to find out what you need for the vision board party so that you can be prepared, log on to thesinglewivesclub.com/goals. Yes, it was. If you did not get the supply list, go to thesinglewivesclub.com/goals and you can get it there. Somebody keeps on asking me about my website. I'm not ignoring you. I just didn't want to lose my train of thought. But readytowork.com does my websites. Readytowork.com. That's my branding boutique. So I do all of my websites, but I also have a team of web developers that can definitely help you. So if you need help launching your brand, I definitely would love to do a one-on-one brand brainstorming session with you. I can help you create strategies, come up with some income increasing ideas, figure out what products and programs you want to launch. I can definitely help you with that. Readytowork.com, WERK, is where you can find that info. Make sure you log on to work101.com. Get a copy. Work 101, Get Your Life Together Guide. It's a game changer. It's a life changer. This is Money Making Monday, and I promise you, if you put these plans in place, you are going to start profiting like never before. Readytowork.com, the word to, not the number. Readytowork, READYTOWERK. Readytowork.com. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. Go to work101.com right now. Get the book, subscribe to the email list, check out the course, and I will see y'all soon. Peace.